Hello, everybody. My name is Slumpy Snails. Welcome back to another Tuesday Talk. I just want to remind everybody that, every day is a brand new day. No matter how many times you beat yourself up over not being able to get something done, maybe you got deadlines, maybe, there's something that you need to do and you've just been procrastinating and like you've been eating yourself up inside. Just know that, every day you wake up, it really is a blessing. And I'm not really a religious person, um, but I use that word because it does feel, I don't know, it really resonates. Um, Only recently did I start to realize this, because I'm the same type of person. Whenever, I can't get anything done, I resort to beating myself over it. And there's only so much you can do to where then, like, you beat yourself so much is that you don't even do anything anymore. Like, you just become overweight of guilt that you just stop moving one day. And that's the totally opposite of what you want to do. You want to be able to keep moving. You want to be able to continue to do what you need to do. And beating yourself up isn't the answer. And I know it's an answer that you're used to. And I know it's something that you don't know how to live without because um, you're just so used to it. And I'm here to say that, there's always time. Like I said, every day's a brand new day. There's always time to, you know, help yourself, even if it is very slow. Being patient with yourself. You know, you want to start new things and we want to make it like it's a regimen. We want something to be I can't think of the right word, but when we start something, we want it to be a healthy habit. You know, but sometimes that doesn't happen right away. And it hurts when it doesn't happen right away. But just having that patience with yourself to be like, you know what, I wasn't able to start that habit, but I did do it. You know, there was a week where I went to the gym. There was a week where I ate healthy. There was a week where I was on top of my work. There was a week where that did happen. And knowing that, you can do that should motivate you to be like, you know what, I did it in the past. I should be able to do it again. Even if it is for a small period. You know, maybe it is a little bit unrealistic to be literally a superhero for the rest of your life, being able to exercise, get all these shit done. Maybe sometimes you need to, rest and procrastinate and be able to do nothing. You know, maybe we all hold ourselves to a big standard that we need to be doing something in order to matter. And that's why we beat ourselves up, is that we're not doing anything. And so it feels like we don't matter. And then it keeps us into the hole of not being able to get anything done. Then you can't get anything done. And then it turns into small things to where you can't even take care of yourself, can't even brush your teeth. And you start, becoming a very different version of yourself. And I know that's something that's been told to myself a lot about being more positive, looking on the brighter side, but I don't know why it never grasped with me until now. It's kind of like how, you know, people can warn you about things, but you don't really know until you experience it. And I make this video not to. I don't make this video. Well, I don't know. Of course, I make this video to motivate you, but also I make this video to put it in the back of your mind. I'm not telling you, which is a very counterintuitive thing to say, but you know, I don't make this video for you to start doing these things right away, which is very counterintuitive. You watch these videos to, you know, immediately get into action, be like, okay, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, but that's just not realistic. You know, I make this video so that you remember this. You remember this message that you can start at any time. And you're allowed to get out of the habit too. You're allowed to stop going to the gym. You're allowed to stop, doing what you need to do and just do nothing. Of course, in moderation. You don't want to become, you know, you don't want to continue this and then just give up the rest of your life. But just know these two things is that, like I said, every day is a brand new day. You can always pick it up, but also giving yourself that grace and being like, hey, I'm not able to do it right now, but I will one day. I will be able to one day, and keeping that hope that you'll be able to do it one day is all you're ever gonna need. Um, may not be today, but it can be tomorrow. That's the beautiful thing about continuing to live, is that you're always gonna have an opportunity to be able to succeed, but also you're always gonna have the opportunity to fail. And recognizing these two things, and there's more gray inside the middle, but just recognizing these two things and giving yourself grace and loving yourself. I know it's a hard thing to do. It's a very hard thing to love yourself when we're taught, you can't love yourself unless you do X, Y, and Z, but, trying to find the small things, because it's always the small things that build up into much bigger things. And that's pretty much what I want to talk about in this Tuesday talk. Just talking to you guys of what I've been going on mentally with me, what I've been figuring out, and hopefully it does help you. Maybe it not help you right now, but if it could help you in the future, then my job has been done. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, please, for my sake, but not even for my sake, for your sake, for all of our sake. Even if that takes a very long time to do so, even if you feel uncomfortable doing it, just start. Not today. It doesn't have to be today. It could be tomorrow, or it could be next week, or it can be whenever you are ready. But to make sure that you can transition into that is important. Leaving yourself open to transition into that is important. Because one day you'll just fall into it. And yeah, that's all I gotta talk about this Tuesday talk. I love each and every single one of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.